this what God feel like? Yeah. Laughing to the bank like yeah. Flex on swole like yeah. You feel
Basketball was never just a game to me. It was like a part of me I couldn't live without. And without history, basketball can't live in its true glory. Without looking back on legends and comparing them to current players. Like, for example, someone scores 100 points. Wilt Chamberlain. Someone comes close to that mark point and scores like something close to that, like Kobe Bryant. They can't look back and say, who did he surpass? They were the creators. They created the crossover, step back, all those moves. Players now just adopted it.
So much of a basketball fan, but basketball is being to become popular now, like the past greats like Allen Iverson. But I never knew that it started off as a small YMCA game with peach basketballs, and now it has evolved into the most cultural phenomenon in America. How was basketball when it first started out?
Well, with everything, there's always a set of rules. It started with 10 rules initially, and then it branched out into many different aspects of the game, like shooting, dribbling, etc. The rules were switched due to the biggest players in the game, NBA's big men. Goaltending, with the free throw line, dunking free throws, basically dunking. A lot of dunking. All these were changed due to, Leroy Edwards, Bob Curlin, George McCann, and ultimately Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. When did basketball really explode after it was first created?
It exploded when people benefited off of the money that they could hold their families with, and also just their careers when they could be playing basketball for fun and also for their job.
I propose that it really exploded after it became an entertainment career, something that people could watch, right? And they could watch it anywhere in the world, wherever they were, they could see basketball. Then it started to take shape into an actual nationwide sport. Then the first pro league, the NBL, it still had a lot of work because it was an aggressive sport, not only for players, but for fans. The NBL formed in 1898. They played in a cage because people often took their frustration out on the players and attacked players mid-game, or even vice versa. Then came the NBA, which was more safer and organized. There were many players in this slow and growing league who had exemplary talents. For example, Dr. J, Julius Erving, you probably know him, Moses Malone, and many others, but it was a slow and profitable league. Well, they played with a red, white, and blue ball. They had irresponsible owners leading to financial chaos, like the NBL. They had a three-point line, which brought a lot to the game, but they eventually led to bankruptcy.
The ABA has a choice: get out of their bankrupt league or merge with the NBA. They obviously choose to merge with the NBA in 1976. From the ABA to the NBA, acquired 4 new teams in the Indian Pacers, Denver Nuggets, San Antonio Spurs, and the New York Nets. This means they are basically rich in sponsorship for the new players and entertainment. Almost everywhere is in the nation.
How do you think basketball's popularity affected leagues and their decisions?
I think that they put it on the pedestal, and that they were the league, and that they were like the kids' future, and that they wanted the kids to be what they are right now and to leave a good example. How do you think basketball's popularity affected leagues and their decisions?
It opened up to many leagues' marketing spectrums and allowed them to expand their way of basketball, their brand of basketball, the way they wanted. Who has won the most MVP awards in their career?
Starting from the top, it was Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Setting the record for the most MVP awards in a career is 6. The closest person to his record is Michael Jordan with 5.
For winning all those awards means something, that they have immense skill and are good under pressure. These people, like today, maybe Russell Westbrook with the most triple doubles in one season, 42.
Russell Westbrook surpassed Oscar Robinson's record of 41 triple-doubles, and Russell managed to average a triple-double for the season. Oscar Robinson set the record in 1961 and 1962 season. 56 years later, Russell Westbrook broke his record in the 2016-2017 season with the Oklahoma City Thunder, earning the name Mr. Triple-Double. Although the qualities that you have to have are being questioned, is it because you make your team win like perhaps James Harden, or average a triple-double like Westbrook, ultimately leaving an imprint on the Hall of Fame and basketball's history?
It just shows you that even now, players are making history, looking back on predecessors more than ever.
Creating an endless
Cycle
of
basketball history in the making.
I'm not that much of a basketball person, but basketball beginning so popular, I know that what is the major teams.
Basketball was never just a game to me. It was like a part of me I couldn't live without. No, you don't take a video of one. What? No, no. Last try.
Westbrook, can I take a picture?